Why not?
Do you guys want to see someone get absolutely bodied in a debate? Let me set this up for you guys first. So this is a debate between a man and a woman. And I've seen this guy debating other people before. And basically this debate is about feminism. I watched the entire debate. This guy spends like 2 hours trying to convince this woman that the patriarchy is bad, feminism sucks, women are more susceptible to being manipulated, women shouldn't go to war, women shouldn't be able to vote men into war. And it basically stems from this idea that all these Republicans have right now, that we should repeal the 19th Amendment because they don't want to see women have the right to vote. So he spent the entire time talking about how women are too emotional. Women always act on their emotions, and also something about his, superiority to her because of his moral compass, because of him being like a Christian nationalist or something like that. So he does all this, and it takes literally like one simple sentence from her to turn him into exactly all the things he is trying to say women are. It takes him this one sentence for us to realize this guy is nothing but full of shit, and he's a grifter like your typical MAGA Republican.
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person.
Okay, I want to say something before I play the rest of this video. For context, I'm going to let you see and hear every single word that he says. I'm not going to bleep anything out. I'm not going to edit anything as long as YouTube doesn't flag me. The reason why is because I want you to see exactly how vile this dude is. I want you to see exactly how disrespectful he is to her, because it points to this pattern of Republican MAGA men who think that they can be disrespectful to women whenever, wherever, and however they want to be.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
Damn! Listen, I don't know this dude's wife, and I don't know how I feel about her catching strays like this, and you may feel some type of way about it as well, but I don't know who Charlie is. I had never seen her until this day, but I'm telling you, I am on a mission to find every single one of her social media accounts and follow her and support her in every single way, because the way she freaking bodied him was the best thing I have ever seen in my life. And wait until you see the way he reacts to this, because again, like I said in the beginning of this guy spent 2 hours telling her women are too emotional. Women shouldn't be able to vote men into war. Women should be, subservient. They should love the patriarchy. They should stay in their place. All of these things. Spent 2 hours telling her this. And then the way he reacted was like he was all the things he was trying to accuse her and other women of being.
But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
you
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What does that
You're
mean?
a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say? Dyke?
Your wife with the 3 baby daddies?
I'm sorry, Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to...
your hatred against...
Do the women that you try
convince
to...
them that they shouldn't...
Charlie, did I bring...
Women? Do they know
Charlie,
that
did I
your
bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your family into anything?
Stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
You could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people on are bullshit, because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional man.
Let's go through.
Bodied his ass. Bodied his ass like I've never seen before. And if you look and watch the host of that podcast, the moderator of that debate, when she said that, he was like, damn. It was like, and he resorted to like, I'm not going to repeat what he said, but he was trying his damnness to insult her. And she was just like, yeah, so you mean your wife with 3 baby daddies? And he's like, don't be talking about my wife. Don't talk about my wife. And she's like, are you talking about your wife with 3 baby daddies? Like, she was not letting off the gas. This is what I loved about it. Because again, he spent all his time saying women are too emotional. Who was being emotional? Who was the emotional person in that case? I love the way she kept her composure. Like, he was an asshole. Like, honestly, man to man, I'm not going to sit across from a man and have him disrespect someone in front of me like that. Like, if I was sitting there, he's shutting up because you're not going to say those things to her. But the way she kept her composure and was just like letting him finish his dumbass diatribe on what she does and her sexual preferences and all of that, she's just like, okay, go ahead. All right, so back to your wife with 3 baby daddies. And here's the thing. We don't care. We don't care. As liberals, as progressives, as Democrats, we don't care if you have 3 baby daddies. But when you go around preaching about how you're traditional, how your Christian values are better than everyone else's, how you have a moral compass because you believe in God and the rest of us demons don't, then we're going to bring it up. And she was absolutely right. He was embarrassed. He was embarrassed because he didn't know she knew those things. He knows most of the audience doesn't know those things. And he couldn't believe that she pulled out that card. And the nerve of this dude to call her all type of epithets, criticize her, all type of cuss words at her, and then to say, I didn't bring your family into this. Dude, what are you talking about? The gloves are off. You're just mad that she's better at it than you are. That was the whole issue there. He wasn't mad that he brought up that she brought up his wife. He was mad that she was better at hitting him below the belt than he was. And I applaud her for this. I don't care about debate etiquette or any of that. He took the gloves off way before her. If you watch any of that debate, it was him patronizing her the whole time. Him trying to straw man every single one of her arguments, trying to get her in a corner, trying to catch her on one little word so he could say, aha, so what you're saying is this and that. All of those things while disrespecting her the entire time. And the second she mentions the fact that he is not a traditional man, that all of the moral code and the moral compass and the Christian values that he likes to talk about doesn't seem to actually apply to the life he's actually living. I applaud the hell out of her for that. I just, when I saw that, I was like, oh, damn. Like, I'm telling you, when I tell you, I grew up, and many of you guys have heard this before. I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana. We probably spent 50% of our lives sitting on a porch making fun of each other. And when I tell you, like, it brought people to tears sometime because you got so good at hitting below the belt that people just couldn't handle it. When I moved to California, I was in junior college and I was running track. And I'll never forget, this guy and I were kind of making fun of each other. And he said something about my sister. So I said something about his mom. And I can't even repeat to you guys the things that we were saying. It was bad. Just realize he said some things about my sister. So I started talking about his mom. He's like, don't be talking about my mom, man. You talk about my mom, I'm going to punch you in the face. I said, if you talk about my sister, I'm going to talk about your mom. And he said, well, your sister, blah, blah. And I said, well, your mom, blah, blah, blah. And of course, he never did anything because this dude was weak. He thought he could get away with bullying people. That's typically what he would do is say, I'll do this, I'll do that. You better not this or that. And then most people would shut up. That is exactly what this dude, Andrew, was trying to do to Charlie. He's like, don't be talking about my wife. Don't be talking about my wife. You effing this, effing that. And she's like, oh, you mean your wife with 3 baby daddies? She did not give a damn because she knows most bullies are weak. And that dude, Andrew, showed exactly how weak his ass is. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I've heard a better line in a debate. I don't know. If I've missed a better line than, hey, Andrew, can I try to convince you of my worldview? Your wife has 3 baby daddies and she's been married 2 times before you. I don't know if I've heard a better line delivered when someone is sitting there trying to talk about their Christian values. She bodied his ass. Like, if I don't know where Charlie is. Everything I found is just her first name on something. I haven't seen her at. I don't know, but if you know her, or if we can get this message to her, let her know that Coach D says she can hang out any time, I'll take her back to the hood in New Orleans because that was freaking beautiful. And since that day, this dude, Andrew, he can't post anything on X without someone saying, your wife has 3 baby daddies and she's been married 2 times before you. Because everyone, even people who follow him, were like, dude, you allowed her to pull your emotions out. You allowed her to do that. People are like, you went on with a fake laugh and started trying to make fun of her sexual preference because you know you got bodied. And he's on social media like, I don't care what you people are saying, but he's already dedicated 2 or 3 posts to try to explain what happened and try to say, well, I won that debate. She got me on one thing, oh, whatever, but I won that debate. Nah, bro. You took a L. Like, you took a huge L, because the only thing everyone remembers from that debate is that line and how you reacted to that line, because you showed everyone exactly what you Christian conservative MAGA men are. Like 100%. Hey, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. I've noticed the subscriber count has been going up every day a little bit more, because most of you guys are probably checking to make sure you're subscribed, hitting that subscribe button. You guys have been sharing, you've been liking, you've been commenting. As always, I appreciate you guys. I read the comments. I try to like them. I try to comment back as much as I can. I want to make this a dialogue between myself and 170,000 of you guys. So I try to do that, but just realize I do not take for granted the amount of people that have supported this channel. It really means a lot to me, and I do want to express my gratitude to you guys. So please continue to do what you do, and as always, I really do appreciate you guys. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.